How's it going, Kevin? Dave with the Charleston paper here. Good to
How you
see you
doing?
again. Well, not bad, thanks. Do you feel like you have to re-earn your spot considering what you did last year? How do you approach this spring session, knowing the credentials that you posted last?
Well, I mean, every year you got to earn your spot. You got to compete and go out there. And this spring, that's what I'm doing right now. So we got to compete.
Eric Boynton.
Yeah, Kevin, is this like a completely feel like a completely different world for you coming into this year because of what you did last year? I mean, is it a whole new confidence level? I mean, are you almost a different player because of what you were able to do on the field last season?
Um, yeah, I mean that plays a role and stuff, but I've always have confidence. So I'm the same player. So I'm ready to come out, compete, and play.
Is there pressure on you? Is there a certain extra burden on you this year to kind of live up to sustaining the success you had personally?
Yeah, of course. I mean, to people, yeah, but to me, I'm gonna do what I do.
Colin Taylor.
Kevin, what's your relationship like with Marshawn?
I mean, I waiting for that question. Hey, that's my guy right there. We talk a lot. We make jokes and stuff. We compete. We already got like goals and stuff set for the season and stuff to compete stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So
What are some of those goals?
no, what to say? You got to see in the game. We gonna be going at it.
You mentioned cracking jokes. Who's the funnier of the two guys?
Uh, Probably me.
Boynton.
Yeah, Kevin, Marshawn described you guys as thunder and lightning as far as your styles. What is your what do you think about that? Is that a proper assessment of you two?
Yes, of course. We was talking about that like before the spring started and stuff. So I mean, he told y'all. So yeah, we all like thunder and lightning.
With his potential and what you did last year, do you guys kind of talk about yourselves as going, hey, we could be the best 1-2 punch, not only maybe in the SEC, but one of the best 1-2 punches at running the entire country this year?
Yes, we got to prove it to the people, but like we already think that we the best 1-2 punch in the country, in the SEC basically. So
John Del Bianco.
Hey, Kevin, as a guy who was featured so much in last year's offense and now transitioning to Coach Satterfield's philosophies and scheme, how is it different from what Coach Bobo ran to what Coach Sat is running?
um, as a running back, we gonna run the ball, so it's really like probably different schemes, a little bit different like schemes and stuff, but like we gotta run the ball at the end of the day. We gotta pass it, make explosive plays down the field and stuff. So
Running backs maybe running, more routes being used a little bit more in the passing game in this scheme, or do you
of
feel it's
course,
similar?
of course, yeah. I'm trying to catch a whole lot of balls, get more receiving yards.
Thank you.
Colin Taylor.
Kevin, what's Coach Hardesty been like working with him this spring?
Oh yeah, he real cool. Like he played running back, so like he know how to go. He know when somebody says like hit that hole, but like he let us play. Like 'cause he play running back. It's kind of hard. So you guys got to know. You got to see the hole. You got to hit the hole. He know all this stuff. So
Has he pulled up his highlights from Tennessee yet for you?
oh yeah, we seen. I was doing research on him. So yeah.
How old were you when he was playing at Tennessee? Do you remember watching him or anything like
What year he played? I probably do the math real quick. I don't know.
that? I think like 2005 maybe was his freshman year.
So I was like 4 probably. Yeah, I was 4.
Eric Boynton.
Staying on that same road, were you aware of Hardesty's, his playing career and just how good he was in college, and that he had, a solid cup of coffee in the NFL before he got hurt?
Yeah, he was great. I seen the highlights. He put it up in one time in the field room.
And Kevin, how much different is this offense now as opposed to last year? And can you kind of describe to us and also fans, what can we expect from this offense? What is this offense going to look like this year? Can you kind of describe that?
Well, from this offense, of course we're trying to score, but like we trying to get first downs a lot. We trying to make explosive plays down the field, but basically we're trying to score. And like we're trying to run the ball too. You know, I like running the ball, so.
Dick Cox.
Hi, Kevin. Who is your accountability partner, and what's something new you've learned about him?
RJ Roderick is. I mean, he played defense and stuff, but like me and him, we stay right. So we'll know I get right. Like we always on point. So.
Jen Del Bianco.
Kevin, given the season you had and the accolades you received postseason, and all the highlights that you had, did anyone reach out to you that kind of caught you by surprise, or maybe get anything on Twitter from someone maybe you admire that kind of made you happy, caught you off guard, something cool?
I didn't know Mike Davis tweeted about me until I seen it, so I was like, that's pretty cool. I wanted to follow me though, but he didn't follow me, so it's cool. Gotta do better this year. Oh, he played running back here, and he was real good.
Did you watch the season last year?
Yeah, I seen some of it. We watch the film now.
You think you guys are similar styles?
Oh, we have our differences, but yeah.
Thank you.
Last question goes to Colin Taylor.
Kevin, now that you've had a few periods of individuals and team drills, just who are some of the guys that have stood out to you, whether that's on the defensive line or linebacker that you've gone up against?
I like Luke, obviously. Who else? Let's see. Let's go to the defense. I like my boy David Spartan. He came in with me. I like Brad Johnson. It's Zach and JJ.
And you mentioned David. What was that process like when he entered the portal? What were you telling him, and the things that you kind of maybe recruited him on?
That he got to come here. It's an opportunity to come here and play. So